Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, my name's Tunmiseee and I talk everything hair care, skincare and business and beauty, just everything in general, and I'm glad to have you guys back. So today we are going to be speaking about my personal transformation and my journey with hyperpigmentation. As you can see, the before and after pictures, they are very drastic, and I'll explain a time where I experienced severe hyperpigmentation, full body hyperpigmentation actually, on my face, on my neck, on my inner arms and the back of my knees. I'll tell you guys how I treated the problem as well and how you can too. So I started experiencing hyperpigmentation about a year and a bit last year, and it was during my education time. I believe it was a stressful period, initiating stress, pimples, eczema flare, because I had eczema, and I've never had this flare before. I have had periods of dry skin, but I've never had a full-blown eczema flare. So this was the first time of me experiencing this, and yeah, let's just say it was the most unpleasant thing ever. So I was experiencing this for about a full year, and it took time for me to manage this chronic condition. So I noticed that after the flare was gone, about 6 months, so it subsided about 6 months later, I was left with severe dark marks on my face, on my inner arms and on the back of my knees. So I was looking for different things to try, and because I usually formulate my own products, I took it upon myself to start making products for myself. I tested using tyrosinase inhibitors like kojic acid, alpha arbutin, tranexamic acid, melanoic acid, kojic acid dipalmitate, different type of acids into my skincare products and skincare routine to make sure I effectively treated this hyperpigmentation. If you guys know, hyperpigmentation is very stubborn, and natural herbs cannot get rid of it completely. You actually need to go on a chemical level to reach the pigment of the skin, because they do form in the deeper layer of the skin. I've noticed that many people also experienced hyperpigmentation. I saw it online, I saw it with my close friends and family, so I decided, you know what, it's time to make these products on a bigger scale and make sure these products are accessible to everyone. So I was successful with treating my hyperpigmentation on my face. As you can see, before was really dark and after was stubborn. I did use the kojic acid derivatives, so which is the kojic acid dipalmitate and the kojic acid itself, in a soap bar and a scrub and a cream. Yeah. So using these three things helped my skin so much, and then I targeted specific points on my body, so like my inner arms and the side of my face. I used the serum, which has 3 skincare actives, which are the tranexamic acid, the kojic acid and the alpha arbutin. On a daily, I did use a peeling solution that I put in my toner, which is known as the mandelic acid, and mandelic acid is super good for people of color, especially if you're darker skin. It really penetrates really well and it works effectively to get rid of hyperpigmentation. So I made a toner including mandelic acid to help buff away the dead cells every single day. Of course, you have to be mindful, as you are using skin actives, you'll need to wear sunscreen. So I did layer my skin with Nivea SPF 50+++, just to make sure I did have a protective layer. I tested it out on my brother as well, and it was lifting his hyperpigmentation. And hyperpigmentation usually happens maybe after an eczema flare, inflammation on the skin, or trauma to the skin like pimples, acne, causing scarring, and then leaving a mark behind. This is just a natural way of the body healing and recuperating, but sometimes it can leave a stubborn mark, which is hard to get rid of with mundane products that we use every day. So how did these active work? And I've made some notes on my phone just to inform you guys before I tell you what type of products are coming in the new year and what you can be expecting. So they work by interrupting or blocking the enzyme tyrosine